Continue.
रसोऽहमप्सु कौन्तेय
रसोऽहमप्सु कौन्तेय
प्रभास्मि शशिसूर्ययोः
प्रभास्मि शशिसूर्ययोः
प्रणवः सर्ववेदेषु
प्रणवः सर्ववेदेषु
शब्दः खे पौरुषं नृषु
शब्दखे पौरुषं नृषु.
When he says that everything is strong in him, the student is not getting it, and therefore the teacher wonders how to make him understand. If he is there in everything, Swami, where is he? In a flower. In whiskey, where is Narayana? In cigar, where is Narayana? Because these are the things that will come to your mouth. Bhagavan says, simple, my dear man. The beauty in the flower is me. I'm not the petals. I'm not the sepals. I'm not the calyx. I'm not the stem. I'm not the leaves. But don't you see a beauty in it? Ah, that is me. Winking at you. Why? Because when the flower has faded, beauty gone. Life from it is gone. Then it is alive. Beautiful, isn't it? The kick in the whiskey, I am. I'm not the liquid, I'm not the glass, I'm not the color, I'm not the ice or soda. Then what am I? The kick in it. Because kick is not there. Whiskey is not whiskey. The satisfaction in the cigar. It's not the tobacco, it is not the light, it is not the burning, it is not the fool who is sucking it. It's not the stinking smell that comes out of it. Then what is it? The satisfaction of the cigar. That is me. Thus, the flavor in the coffee. Coffee is there, decoction, water. The flavor. That is me. Meaning, he is the soul in everything. The very heart of it. The Sanskrit word for it is dharma. It must be very carefully understood. Every object in the world outside has got properties. Every object. Substance is a thing that has got properties. If guna is not there, it is not a dravya. A dravya, a thing or a substance, is that which has got properties. These properties of a thing can fall under two categories. The essential properties and the non-essential properties. Sugar. It can be powder, granules, or crystals, cubes. It can be white, it can be brown, It can be not so white, very white. All these are non-essential properties. All of them are sugar. But the quality because of which a sample is sugar, without which the sample may look like sugar but is not sugar, is its essential property, and that essential property is sweetness. Any sample which may look like sugar, but when you put it in the mouth, it is alam. It looks like sugar, but alam. Why is it that you reject that it is not sugar? Who is it that somebody gave me the tea in the morning, early morning, with salt? I said, it is salty. No, sorry, I really gave you sugar this day, out of kindness, because they don't give me sugar. They give some dirty water liquid. I gave you sugar. What she gave was a bottle of the same salt. The salt looks like sugar, I admit, but salt is not sugar. Its essential quality is its taste. That taste of sweetness is called the dharma of sugar. So that essential property, because of which a thing is a thing, in the absence of which the thing may look like, but it is not a thing. That essential property is called the dharma of a thing. Now the Krishna solves various examples. It says, I am the dharma in everything. Now you see that. Resoham apsu kaundeya. Hey Kundika bete. Son of Kundi. Son of Kundi, why? To psychologically prepare the student to receive what he is talking. You are the son of Kundi. We were together 14 years in the jungles. 24 hours with you. Though I have been many, many years with you, 24 hours we never lived together. I was in the palace as a guest, but we never lived together as intimately as in the jungle. And the 14 years when we lived together and ate from the same plate, cooked by the same mother, you must have watched it at least at that time, oh fool, you must have watched. What? The amount of reverence and respect I have got towards your mother. And the amount of affection and tenderness the mother had for me, that I am considered as her eldest son. You know all these. That reverential, adorable mother's son you are, Kundi's son you are. And therefore, my dear boy, even though you can be bluffed easily, I will not dare do it. I am not bluffing. Please accept my idea. If you want evidences, later on after this emergency is over, war is over, you will be unemployed in the palace. All kings and prime ministers and presidents are unemployed in the sense that there is not much employment. There are specialists to look after. He has only to sign. At that time, I'll take you to the library and show you exactly what I said. For the time being, accept what I said. I am not trying to bluff you. I am not trying to score a point in the discussion. Resohamapsu kaundeya. Hey Kundi Putra, son of Kundi, please understand, I am sapidity in water. The liquidity in water. The water can be red and blue and bright, or good water or bad water, dead water or living water. All looks like water. But the real essence is its sapidity. Resohamapsu kaundeya. Prabhasmi shashi suryayo. In Shashi and Surya, in moon and the sun. What are you? I am Prabha, the light. A dark piece of sun you can never get. If it is a dark piece, it is not sun. Light is the soul, the very dharma of the sun. Sasi Suryayoho Pranava Sarva Vedeshu. In all Vedas, in the Vedic scriptural textbooks, who am I? I am Pranava Om. Meaning, I am the theme in all scriptures. All scriptures are talking of God or the reality. In Veda, it is called as, by the term, Om, Pranava. And therefore, it is Pranava Sarva Vedeshu. Shabdakhe, and in space, empty space. What am I? Shabda, sound. Paurusham Nrishu. In man, his manliness. A fellow who has no manliness, he is not a man, it is an anatomical freak. Paurusham Nrishu. In the Nara, in men, I am Paurusha. The ability to consistently keep a goal and work for it. Discarding, irrespective of success or failure. Uncompromisingly walking your path. This consistency of purpose, Paurusha, Purushatva, humanity in him, the human values in him, that is me in the man. No, this is not saying anything special. It is only saying that the essence, the real core of it. If this is not there, Paurusha is not there, he is not a man. He is an animal freak in the anatomical structure of a human being. Cultured men will have nothing to do with it. They may even call him and feed him. That we do dogs and cats, isn't it? Out of love. But you may even hug the dog, but you don't consider him as another member of the society. Similarly, not that you must reject him, but we know as an animal man, never mind. And when his animalism comes out, it is an entertainment to the cultured people. See that? How is it? Isn't it? A dog sitting like a human being. It's an entertainment. For the time being, not the whole day, looking at the dog. Oh, this dog is not good. What is that? An elephant standing on a ball and slowly rolling. It is all right. If I am in the company of my children, to entertain them, I go there and I also get excited a little. But second time, Papa, let us go today also circus. Now take mummy with you. The children would like to see at all times, again and again and again. But you can't stand it for a second time. So the Paurusha, that humanity, human nature, humane quality in man is the divine aspect. Thus this is the essential dharma of a thing, is the sparkling of this great divinity that is essentially inherent in every living being. Both of them are read together because it is the same structure, strangely pointing out again the dharma of the things and indicating that I am that essence. So then apply all these ideas into yourself and turn the mind's attention to this center. That which not only in me, but expand. In all the living beings, the same consciousness is the spark of life, the touch of existence, the flame of life in your bosom. By whose presence the good man is good, the vulgar is able to express their vulgarity, the criminal is able to express the criminality, the atheist expresses his atheism, the theist belief, all activities at the body, mind and intellect levels are all expressions of this one infinite self. Everything is a combination of this higher and the lower, and everything comes, exists, stays on and disappears into me alone. That is the nature of the higher. And the mind and intellect that has become contemplative turns its attention to this and try to experience it, try to understand first and experience it, feel it. At this movement, in yourself, into your own within, or the great insight into the source of all life, is called contemplation.
पुण्यो गन्धः पृथिव्यां च
पुण्यो गन्धः पृथिव्यां च
तेजश्चास्मि विभावसौ
तेजश्चास्मि विभावसौ
जीवनं सर्वभूतेषु
जीवनं सर्वभूतेषु
तपश्चास्मि तपस्विषु
तपश्चास्मि तपस्विषु.
Suspecting that the earlier examples may not have hit the understanding of Arjuna, he becomes a little more grosser. Because to understand the sapidity of water, what is sapidity of water? So a little more grosser. Punyo gandha pradhivyanja. The gandha, the vasana, the fragrance or the smell in the earth. Punyo gandha prathivyanja. Tejaschasmi vibhavasa. Vibhavasa, fire. I am the tejas, the heat in the fire. Jivanam sarvabhuteshu. In all living beings, plant, animal and human, I am the life in it. That mysterious, magical touch, because of which a thing is alive, whether it be a plant or animal or human. That life spark in all living beings am I. Tapaschasmi tapassishu. Those who are doing tapas, they are not penance in the sense of spiritual, in every endeavor. Those who are putting forth determined efforts in one direction in order to achieve and gain a certain specific goal, it is called tapas. Consistent effort put forth in order to reach a certain positive goal that you have determined for yourself. All of them are called tapas, whether you are making money or throwing money away. Anything that you have to achieve, good or bad, even if you want to murder your neighbor, a lot of tapas is necessary, isn't it? You have to plan it properly and then find out the equipment and determine it, and consistently keep in the mind, not that I feel like killing and go and kill and come back. I had to keep that idea. There is no accommodation for both of us together in this world. So one of us must go, and no, all right, he must go because I want to stay here. That sort of planning, thinking and keeping it up until it is achieved. Think. There's anything that you want to achieve to become the President of America. Isn't it easy? Mahatapas, did you see that? For the last 1 year, tapas. It continues. It has to. So that anything, whether political or economic or commerce or professional, your own, research, in everything you have to consistently put forth the effort. Then only you can reach it. This consistent putting forth the effort in one determined direction, in order to reach a goal that you have already willed to reach, is called tapas. Tapas in the great tapasvishu, those great men of achievement, I am their consistency of effort. In order to keep that one ideal in our intellect, in order to guide the mind's attention towards that and not allow the mind to dissipate into dissimilar thought currents, and to put forth the necessary physical effort in order to reach that goal, all these are being done only because of my grace of presence. If life were not, a dead man cannot think. A dull, stupid fellow cannot achieve anything. Not because he has no ambition to reach, but he says, I have got ambition, Swamiji, but I have not effort. Why? Because either you have got mentally, you are always dissipated in various other channels, dissimilar channels, and therefore there is no consistency of purpose, or physically you are too much of an idler that you don't want to put forth that consistent effort in it. Then you got an appointment with somebody to meet him in order to gain something for your goal, to reach your goal, you feel like sleeping. Tomorrow we'll meet, let us sleep. Thus physically you are not alert. Some people mentally you are dissimilar. Mind runs into dissimilar channels contrary to that which will be helpful for you to reach the high. Or sometimes the intellect itself is wavering that the ideal changes every Friday. I must become a businessman next time. What businessman? I'll learn computers, that is best. I'll learn computer. Next week, no, typewriting is better. Typewriting, no, I want to become a doctor. And by the time you get in the admission of the doctor, what a doctor is useless, nothing. There you are. You put forth a lot of effort, honest people, really working hard. And then in the end of it, they will say that I am unlucky. Consistency is not there. Poor man cannot maintain one ideal and reach. Now, in case an individual has got the vivacity, the brilliancy, the glory of keeping one idea and putting forth, saying no to the mind to anything dissimilar, and put forth the effort and the necessary, supported by the necessary physical exertion in order to reach that goal, but it's all coming out. These tapas, the ability to consistently strive for reaching a particular goal. Indeed, I am that vitality in all those who are strivers, those who are men of achievement. Continuing.
Bijam mam sarvabhutanam.
Bijam mam sarvabhutanam.
Viddhi partha sanatanam.
Viddhi partha sanatanam.
Buddhir buddhimatamasmi.
Buddhir buddhimatamasmi.
Tejas tejasvinamaham.
Tejas tejasvinamaham.
In case Arjuna could not appreciate and understand and enter into the spirit of it in the previous set of examples given, possible. Because he is an extrovert man. He is a man of action, an army man. He knows only to act and not to contemplate. To give an idea, the man cannot think, and subtle suggestiveness about it. So then here is a little more grosser example. It is to cater to all types of people. Because Bhagavad Gita is not written to the extremely high and subtle thinkers only, but to all types of people. Therefore, larger number of examples are being given in order to catch the channel of that particular individual's thinking ability, that level. A little more grosser. Bijamam sarvabhutana. We all know that everything in the world must have a cause, a seed. Here we are so many. Is there anyone here who has not got a cause? Every one of us have got a father. Good or bad. I can't avoid it. I may have known him, I may not have known him. Doesn't matter. I might have seen him and not seen him. Immaterial. See? I may not like him or I may like him. I cannot avoid, I cannot say that I am a Swami. Do you know why I became a Swami? I have no thought. You will not accept that I came down in the snow. Along with the snowfall, the Swami came down. What is that animal? That bird brought it? Stork brought it. If I am here now sitting and talking to you, there must have been a cause. Without a cause, a thing cannot. Now I have got my cause, you have got your cause, he has got his cause, that also has got it, this also has got cause, everything in the universe is cause. Then the total universe must have a cause. Don't say that I have not seen it. Show me. I also have not seen my father. And my mother told me that so and so is your father. And I said, show me. He says, no, poor man. He died when you were in my pregnancy. I don't believe. What I don't see, I don't accept. So the yonder tree, have you seen the seed? No. Therefore you won't believe in the seed. No. I don't believe in the seed, therefore the tree must have come by accident. Something wrong with it. Rational human intellect cannot accept a thing that happened accidentally. There must be a cause. There is no accident in this universe. When I don't know the cause, in order to satisfy my intellectual audacity, I have conceived a word called accident and I say it is an accident. Two cars meeting together, you generally say, oh, it's an accident. What do you mean accident? We don't know why it was just clashed. It's simple thing. You don't want to accept it. Car A coming southward at this particular speed reached a point P. A car that is going northward at a particular speed reached at the same time the point P. Since two things cannot remain in the same time in the same place, boom, they clash. At the time T, at a point P, two cars reach exactly at that time is the cause for accident. Now that cause, why should it reach at that time? It is depending upon 1,000 causes. This driver was coming. As they were coming, a particular point, a dog crossed. Therefore he had to brake. And then he suddenly, if the dog has not crossed, he would have crossed that point. There would have been no accident. Both of them would have called each other some names and then both of them would have gone. There would have been no accident at all. You understand? The other fellow, coming, suddenly he saw a girl going. He thought that, oh, maybe going. And then he realized it is not Mary. Oh. At a particular point, he suddenly remembered, oh, I'm getting late. So he stepped on the gas. Therefore he was faster. All these are calculated in order to bring him at point B at that time T. There's a chain of causes of car or the vehicle A and a chain of causes of B. Together the cumulative effect is they try to remain in the same spot at the same time. This is not allowed. Therefore they crashed into each other. And since I can't find out all the chain of causes, I just in my intellectual idleness say that, oh, it's an accident. And everybody accepts it. Because the listener also is worried about, the intellectual fatigue and the general fatigue. They say, okay, Accident? Accident, admitted. No accident is possible. Accidents are possible in chaos, not in cosmos. In cosmos, this universe is cosmos. Everything is scientifically moving, measurable, predictable. When it is unpredictable and it is all happening, that is called chaos. So this universe, if it has emerged out, as it is now standing, must have a cause. Just as I've got a cause, you have got a cause, and every one of us have got a cause, all of us put together, this universe must have a cause. That cause from which the universe emerged out, religion calls it as God, philosophy calls it as truth or reality. That from which the things have emerged out, the things of plurality has emerged out, is called the cause.